delivered to me the choice of the senior song by Post Malone, my only thought was, okay, I sure hope there's an edited version. Of course, there was an edited version, and when I started to dissect the lyrics, I thought, wow, this really is a great song for graduation. I actually had no idea Post Malone was so insightful. His advice is timeless and especially relevant for the new world you will find yourself stepping into. 3 strong themes resonate throughout Malone's work, being first and foremost to believe in yourself. Next, to have patience with the process, followed by hard work, and finally, don't forget to relish in the accomplishment. Post Malone admitted in his song that he had naysayers that said he wouldn't be nothing, that everyone was counting on him to drop the ball. Trust me, there will be days when others will doubt you, and there will be even more days when you will doubt yourself. Do not allow the negative messages to take over your thoughts. You will make it happen. There is always a way. Put one foot in front of the other until you make it to your destination. Know who your people are and enlist them to help you when the going gets tough. They will gladly lend you a hand until you can do it on your own, just like you, when miles down the road, you will return the favor. In the end, there is nothing quite as satisfying as proving your critics wrong when you reach sweet success. And always remember, you can do it. Next, remember to have patience throughout the process and throughout your whole life. Malone goes on in his song and sings, I dreamt it all since I was young. Do not give up on your dreams. Your dreams give you purpose and a path to go down. It is possible that you will achieve all that you dreamt of. It is also possible that your dreams will evolve along the way and you will find purpose on a different path that makes you much happier than you would have been on your previous path. Half the fun is finding out where your path goes and where you'll wind up. The timing might not always be perfect, but do not fail to take advantage of situations when they present themselves. Do not wait because it feels like it is not the right time. And if the situation fails to present itself in a timely manner, knock the door down. Do not take no for an answer. And through it all, remember you can do it. Finally, there's no substitute for hard work. Malone sings, work so hard, forgot how to vacation, they ain't never had the dedication. Malone alludes to the fact that he does what the other people fail to do. He gave up on an instant gratification, worked hard, and became successful at what he wanted to do. Just because it might be difficult does not mean it's not meant to be. Be tougher than what is difficult, and always remember, you can do it. In the end, accomplishment will always find you, just as it did in your high school career. Malone sings in his song, you made it, yeah, you made it. Now you can scream that you made it. I just want to thank this senior class for being the best of the best and allowing me to bear witness to your 4 years of high school very well spent. Thompson Valley High School is a better place for you being here. Congratulations, class of 2020.
I'm Kennedy Kruger, and I've been given the honor to speak to my graduating class. I was blessed with the opportunity to be the president of the student council and the leader of this school. I remember the first day of freshman year, and it felt like a scene right out of the Maze Runner. After that day, I had to carry around a map for a whole month. And here we are, all together for one last time, and I can finally find my way to class without a map. Just like my perfect vision for 2020, we all had high expectations. A perfect prom night, a perfect last season in our sports, and a grand graduation ceremony. Yes, COVID-19 took many things away from us, but it will never take away our lasting memories and lifelong relationships we created during our times at Thompson Valley. I'm just thankful we got to win our homecoming football game this year. Speaking of wins, I'd like to recognize our class as one of the most athletic to pass through the halls of TVHS. We have won state titles, set school records, and have many athletic careers continuing in colleges all over the U.S. From Furman to Westmont, we've created quite the legacy. But we couldn't have made it through this part of our life without the help of many amazing supporters. With that, I'd like to say thank you to Mrs. Cooney for using snacks to teach math and the spontaneous advice that I'll always use. To Mrs. Ozier, who taught me the importance of leadership and opportunity. To Mr. Burkett, who dishes out as much sarcasm as laughter. To Beth, who gave out the best hugs and was a bright light on a stormy day. To my Coach Caller for believing in me even when I didn't. To Mrs. Cruikshank, who helped and supported me through a difficult time. And last but not least, to my parents, who have always encouraged me to be my best self and how they can positively impact others. Today I want each of you to find those who helped you and thank them for all of the time and effort they put into helping you reach this milestone in your life. This graduation is the last time we'll all be together as a class, and there's a lot of choices and challenges coming our way. The great thing about that is it's finally our choice to make. Take a moment to reflect on the last 4 years and how you impacted the high school, classmates, and colleagues. I challenge you to be your best self and see how you can positively impact and change this world. Always remembering that you are part of the class of 2020, a class known for their 2020 vision on life. Thank you.
Welcome, family, friends, and teachers, and congratulations, classmates of 2020. My name is Mia Beck.
And I am Colin Davies, and we are honored and proud to be able to speak to you all tonight. The past 4 years have had many ups and downs for all of us. In freshman year, 4 long years ago, we made the terrifying transition into high school. And no, it's nothing like High School Musical. All of us had to deal with 8 new classes, a school twice as large as our middle school, and big bad Mr. Porzicki. But together, we all found our way. We made new friends, we found our new favorite classes and teachers, and we all got booed at our first football game. And soon enough, we were sophomores.
Sophomore year brought the new challenge of AP classes and more homework. Somehow, it seemed to increase exponentially. But so did our freedom. Many of us were starting to drive, and by the end of the year, the parking lot was twice as full and twice as dangerous. At the end of the year, we crossed the gym to become upperclassmen, and we couldn't have predicted how different it would be.
Junior year came, and we all had to face the dreaded SAT. For some, AP classes stacked, and late nights were abundant as we began preparing for the next phase of our lives. But through all the workload, it was finally beginning to pay off. Freshmen and sophomores finally saw us for the upperclassmen that we really were. And at the end of the year, when finals were all turned in, the realization that we were seniors finally hit us. We had made it.
Senior year has been anything but typical. We have all faced uncertainty about where our futures are headed, and we have all missed senior traditions that we had waited 4 long years for. While there is nothing to replace what we have missed, we sit here today knowing that among us, in our own class, are future presidents, world travelers, doctors, and all-around driven people. We are so fortunate that this year, so many of the individuals that we look up to are sharing their words of encouragement with us, the class of 2020. In Oprah's online commencement speech to the class of 2020, she calls seniors to look to the future, remarking, "Even though there may not be pomp because of our circumstances, never has a graduating class been called to step into the future with more purpose, vision, passion, and energy and hope. All of these characteristics aptly describe what we are all capable of. In the midst of the uncertainty of the past several months, we have all had to adapt to the constantly changing world."
Our graduation from Zoom University does not go unnoticed, as it was uniquely difficult. And the fact that you are all sitting here today as one class illustrates our capability of perseverance and so much more. Tom Hanks, in his own commencement speech, lifted the class of 2020 in saying, "We are certain of one thing on this day, you will not let us down." His words, like so many others, hold true. We will not let anyone down.
Thank you to my family for being the best kind of chaotic, and thank you to Mr. Duvall for always finding a way to make my day better, even when it seemed impossible.
Thank you to my family for pushing me to do the very best in all I do. I wouldn't be where I am today without you. And thank you to Ms. Lightkovach for never quitting on me, even when I wanted to quit on myself. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations, graduating class of 2020. I've missed you guys. More than any other time in my life, the old graduation cliche, "we finally made it," actually is not a cliche. With the unexpected hiatus we all experienced, no face-to-face in-person classes, the online learning, social distancing, masks that are worn to cover up your wonderful faces, saying you made it has a new meaning. You are the first of a new generation of graduates that has had to face an unexpected turn that actually has no equal. I commend each and every one of you for making it here today and hope that the normalcy that you deserve returns sooner rather than later. While many senior addresses are filled with quotes from great men and women, authors, poets, or song lyrics, I thought it better to very simply challenge you on your way to becoming America's and possibly the world's next leaders. Don't sit on the curb because you have a responsibility to your family, friends, community, state, and your country to get out there and affect change. We are at a very important crossroad in American history, and your generation will decide which direction we go. It's time for you to register to vote and make your voice heard. One of the greatest responsibilities we all have in our democracy is to vote. Too many times Americans sit on the sidelines and do not exercise their right to vote. But when the direction they wish things would go doesn't happen on Election Day, many will complain about the choices of those who did vote. Regardless of your political affiliation, your vote counts. And more importantly, it makes you an active participant in what our future will look like. Be a citizen, vote. I realize there are many things I could have said that would be lighthearted, funny, or, well, simply hilarious. Instead, I decided to go on a different path. You have spent the last 12 to 13 years wondering about the future and what the future will hold. Wondering and making the future you want doesn't need to happen. Making the future you want can happen. You are all wonderful, and if you do need help, all you have to do is dial 867-5309 and ask for Jenny. Operators are standing by.
They told us the last time we were going to be here was when we left for spring break. Then they told us we had to drop off our books. Then they told us we had to pick up our stuff. Now we have to give this speech. So, here we are. Happy graduation. On a more serious note, congratulations to each and every one of you. Despite the challenges our world has faced these past few months, people everywhere are coming together.
Across the United States, we are coming together to protest racism and police brutality in support of the Black Lives Matter movement. We are coming together as we become caretakers for everyone who has been affected by the coronavirus and as we honor all essential workers, especially healthcare workers.
Shout out to my mom.
We all know that some of the senior experiences might not have been the same, but we should treasure the memories we made and will continue to make as we come together to celebrate our high school graduation.
The difficulties the world has faced in recent months have taught us to come together. We would like to thank the administrators for keeping us safe during the pandemic, the teachers for working as hard as they did to continue to implement learning, the parents, friends, and family for being supportive, loving, and caring. Also, a big thanks to everyone involved helping us celebrate our graduation.
We believe the values that we've learned from our favorite childhood movies are of lifelong importance, and because high school graduation is often considered the end of one's childhood, we decided to take a look back at some of our favorite memories and the best lessons we've learned. Let's start with the most wonderful phrase, Hakuna Matata. This phrase is one we believe everyone should live by to an extent. It's good to let loose and have fun every once in a while. Our childhoods are all about freedom and having fun. However, as we grow into our adulthoods, we need to learn how to balance fun and responsibilities. This is what Simba learns at the end of The Lion King. From this we know, as we grow, so will our responsibilities. Though we will have more self-responsibility, we must never forget Hakuna Matata and that it is okay to have fun.
While the hobbits in the Lord of the Rings series may not have been the strongest soldiers, they worked together to save all of life. The hobbits teach us that courage, bravery, and teamwork can carry us beyond our physical and mental limitations. As life carries us beyond high school, we must find the strength and courage to overcome our own limitations to make a lasting impact on our world.
All the Star Wars nerds out there will appreciate this quote and its relevance to our position upon this stage.
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
While the Star Wars series has many memorable quotes such as this one, the series has a focal point on hope, which is applicable to both the plot of the films and our own lives. The past few months have been difficult for many, but Star Wars reminds us that we must have hope in the darkest of times. While facing uncertainty, one must always be hopeful that their future is bright.
We know someone out there is recording us, so it's the perfect time to use Lightning McQueen's catchphrase, ka-chow. Recent times have taught us the importance of perspective, especially listening to those who are not heard. The movie Cars drives the necessity to learn of and about the struggles that others deal with on a daily basis. As we all enter a world that is much bigger than the one we have always known, we must remember to keep an open mind as we meet new people and experience new things.
The most important lessons we've learned from our favorite childhood movies are friendship and love, two main themes of the Harry Potter series, both of our childhood favorites. The people surrounding us have been an important part of our high school experiences. Those close to us not only showed us what friendship and love is, but also their importance. Moving forward into college, work, and other endeavors, we may lose some of our high school friendships. However, opening ourselves up to new relationships is vital as we find happiness in our futures.
So, this is the end. The end of our speech, the end of high school, the end of all things. Just kidding. That's a song from the Lord of the Rings. Instead of focusing on things coming to an end, we should put our focus towards new beginnings and new endeavors, whatever they may be. Don't forget both your childhood and childhood movies, but also how to be a kid. Thanks again to everyone who made our graduation and high school experiences memorable. Happy graduation.
Aaron Keegan Ali. Hannah Marie Ali. Henry Joseph Alvarez. Daniel Corey Anderson. Nicholas Dale Andrews. James Patrick Andreski. Miles Jason Armbruster. Sydney Schuyler Arnold. Heather Marie Ashworth. Landon Patrick Attrell. Nicholas Leslie Ost. Madeline Elizabeth Austin. Logan Alexandria Ayers. Madeline Jade Baca. Ada Niev Ballard. Summer Brooke Ballinger. Mia Joy Beck. Matthew Thomas Bellino. Matthew Clayton Belia. Luke Raymond Bierman. Sean William Bills. Graham Theodore Bittner. Madison Elaine Blair. Tyson Christopher Bochert. Alexa Rose Borger. Skylar D. Bopp. Bailey Elizabeth Bottoms. Zoe Rylan Bouvet. Madeline Ruth Boyles. Garrett Scott Brady. Novi Sue Briggs. Rachel Lynn Brown Thompson. Elizabeth Sarah Mae Brunner. Elizabeth Mae Bryson. Walter Leroy Buchart. Caleb Lee Burton. Holly Kara Burton. Ivory Michaela Campbell. Brooke Ellen Carlson. Leah Catherine Carter. Tatum Grace Charles. Yesenia Chavez. Wen Kian Chen. Kirsten Lee Christensen. Calissa Bryn Christopher. Natalie Jean Clark. Isabel Kaylee Kluke Sink. Michael Philip Coffey. Mallory K. Ann Cole. Alexander James Coleman. Joseph Dean Cooley. Charlie Larry Cooper. Taryn Chance Chorus. Jayla K. Cordes. Olivia Renee Coronado. Taylor LeRae Corey. Kirsten Jolie Cotton. Taylor Rose Cavias. Sierra Adele Cower. Bryce Allen Dahl. Sienna Jo Dalabetta. Colin Joseph Davies. Dallas Harlan Lee Davis. Cisco Isaiah DeBevick. Zoe Ella DeFurio. Kiera Leilani DeMare. Preston Wesley Dembski. Devin Blair Dankers. Christopher Eduardo Diaz. Lily Faith Dill. Noah Blaze Dotson. William Arthur Downs. Sophia Marie Doyle. Kurgan Dade Drawlinger. Logan Douglas Dumont. Morgan Reese Durfee. Sierra Bree DeRocher. Sydney Jill Dirch. Chase Allen Engelhart. Alexis Joy Eskandon. Sydney Maya Evans. Lindsay Jean Fancher Owen. Brooklyn Grace Farner. Austin M.K. Fair. Annalise Leona Farrow. Elizabeth Therese Fetzer. Colby Jacob Finnigsmeyer. Caden Flynn. Rayanne Christiana Fuchs. Isaiah Elijah Fowler. Hannah Elizabeth French. Hazel Elizabeth Fernie. Kate Elizabeth Gentrup. Cameron Elizabeth Girardi. Clayton John Gibbons. Elliot William Gitt. Emmanuel Dante Gonzalez Perez. Avery Lee Gray. Brandy Guzman. Madison Lynn Handley. Victoria Ann Harkins. Kyle William Harpole. Sean Andrew Hartzog. Madison Page Houseman. Madison Grace Heitzman. Samantha Ann Hennessy. Blake Andrew Hickey. Megan Lynn Hohosh Curtis. Maxwell Martin Huckabee. Paris Lane Huckabee. Jaden Patrick Ibarra. Jordan Katrina Ingram. Maya J. Marie Irwin. Tanner Lee Jacoby. Niall Takia Jenkins. Heidi Lynn Jensen. Ashley Nicole Johnson. Noah Allen Johnson. Javen Nicole Jones. Madeline Reyna Juarez. Gage Michael Jurgensen. Broderick Russell Kasperzak, Victoria Agni Kavadas, Reagan Grace Keck, Quinn Nolan Kish, Madison Lee Kissam, Ethan Quinn Kravig, Trey Anthony Kreikmeyer, Kennedy Marie Kruger, Cade DeBry Cuxhausen, Junio Lucas Lang, Alani Victoria Lang, Samantha Ashley Lanning, Jaden Marie Lara, Sydney Laws, Jacob Albert Legg, Joshua David Legg, Matthew Edgar Lessman, Ian Jeffrey Levin, Shane Douglas Lewis, Nicholas Edward Lowe, Alicia May Lopez, Kayla Daniela Lopez, Donovan J. Love,
Sarette Isabella Loya,
Trevor William Lyons, Mason Greer Magley, Tayden Addison Mahoney, Madeja Mary Jane Maldonado, Dylan Allen Malone, Ramin Joseph Memoser, Jackson Robert Mandeville, Andrew John Mangan, Maria Louise Manzanares, Corbin Alexander Antonio Martinez, Rebecca Martinez, Jason Alonso Martinez Rodriguez, Jaden Taylor Maycroft, Aaron Ray McAleenan, Arden Grace McCauley, Samantha Ann McCrimmon, Sarah Ann McEldowney, Zoe Dawn McMain, Ivan Mendoza Rojas, Annalise Susan Metzger, Thomas Paul Meyer, Abigail Hope Mikesh, Nina Francis Miller, James Michael Mitchell, Sabrina Diane Moody, Eric Grayson Morgan, Damon Lee Nash, Pearson Lee Nation, Jaden Roy Nazarenis, Carlson Marie Newberry, Bodie Ravenholt Nielsen, Dylan Shelby Nordman Bush, Zachariah Adam Knuckles, Sage Alicia Olgeen, Jonathan Bud Ott, Mary Catherine Parsons, Naiko Jonah Pasternak, Jordan Allen Payne, Haley Christine Pedersen, Kylie Christine Pendolino, Kimberly Pereira, David Perez, Sage Murray Phelps, Vincenzo James Piero, Zandra Lee Plotzik, Autumn J. Porter, Alicia Proticini, Erica Marie Pruitt, Jasmine Quintana, Malia Ann Ramirez, Maxwell Harrison Records, Caden Brock Reichert, Mia Michelle Reichert, Nathan David Rice, Shaylin Reason Rice, Jarrett James Reel, Trenton Andrew Reel, Zoe Harper Ristaw, Dion Dre Rodriguez, Ethan Joel Rogers, Cody Alexander Romo Shavlin, Shayla Kathleen Ruff, Skyla Faye Sines, Luis Damian Sines Lucero, Stephen Michael Scaglione, Jaden Shaley Schatz, Bryn Nichelle Schneider, Caden David Schneider, Dylan Kane Schubert, Aiden James Schultz, Jasmine Marie Scott, Jamie Ann Sharp, Aaliyah Catherine Lynn Shavers, Brendan Alexander Schemmel, Christina Leone Seibel, Ariel Blake Siegel, Cristiano McCaleb Cifuentes. Taylor Grace Sinclair. Tate Brian Smack. Devin Alexander Smith. Taylor Dawn Smith. Lauren Elizabeth Snodgrass. Danielle Rose Sobrowski. Lincoln Benjamin Solt. Charlotte Marie Sorrow. Michael Paul Sperry. Christian Derek Sprague. Natalie Lynn Springer. Isabel Renee Stewart. Griffin Laird Stoddart. Abigail Leanne Stoner. Trent Michael Suppis. Lena Genevieve Sutton. Rebecca Lynn Swiler. Emma Louise Thorpe. Valeria Marie Torres. Talea Marie Treat. Phoenix Nicole Tripodi. Cameron James Tull. Kobe Matthew Micah Turner. Jordan Renee Tyler. Mitchell Scott Van Horn. Aiden Jack Vavrina. Austin Thomas Venrick. Clara Reese Van Monkel. Maria Frances von Lintel. Avery Kate Wadlington. Wyatt Lane Wales. Abigail Elise Walker. Tara Lynn Walker. Sierra Lynn Wallace. Dusty Ann Rose Warner. Trent Elton Watson. Noah Michael Weiss. Andrew Richard Stephen Wirsima. Riley Lauren Williams. Amanda Rachel Wilson. Amanda Shea Witt. Maya Isabel Yang. Madison Joan Yates. Paige Marie Yates.
Hello everyone, again. My name is Colin Davies, and I have the honor and privilege of being your 2020 Senior Class President. I'd like to once again congratulate the class of 2020 for making it to this milestone in all of our lives. I can't express to you how happy it makes me to see all of you today, especially with the given circumstances. And it's been said once or twice, and I suppose I'll say it again, this wasn't how our senior year was supposed to end. We didn't get our prom, our camp out, or even our senior walkout. And even though we didn't get all the traditional laughs that come as part of the senior experience, we will always be the class with the best senior ditch day. As part of a senior, traditionally, is sitting in front row at football, basketball, and volleyball games. This year was the first year I had sat in the front row of the stands at these games. I just couldn't wait to don my enormous Eagle hat and scream my heart out as we got a touchdown against Loveland in the first quarter. I swear, we were going to win that game. The stands were absolutely raucous, and I was standing there with all of my friends, feeling the glare of the stadium lights, the smell of sweaty teens, and the smell of fresh-cut grass. And I simply turned around to look at the student body. Probably 200 kids, all of us jumping and yelling. No worries about homework, tests, jobs, or anything at all. Just pure elation. Well, my message to you today is not about going to sporting events or showing school spirit. It's about living in the present. We will all go our separate paths after today. All of us will have our triumphs and our failures, our ups and our downs, and everything in between. But one thing I implore you all to do after today is to not forget where you are in your life. Take time from the busy adult lives we're about to embark on and stop and smell the roses and count your blessings. When we forget all the negatives and the stressors that surround us in our everyday lives and focus on what's really important in the now, that's when we can be our happiest. With that in mind, I'd like to invite you all, the phenomenal class of 2020, to join me in standing and turning your tassels. And now, in this moment, we are becoming high school graduates together. Once an eagle, always an eagle. And I wish you all the very best and good luck moving forward. Thank you.
All right, senior class of 2020, we've got to call Jenny. And what's that phone number? 867-530-99. You can do it!